One of my subscribers dropped this comment right here under one of my videos, asking me to make a video on how to invest in mutual funds. I promised to make the video, so of course, I am here to fulfill that promise. A big welcome back to the channel. Just in case you're watching me for the first time, my name is John Agbo. I'm a financial literacy educator. If you love content that will teach you how to make money, how to manage your money, and how to multiply money, then this is a channel that you want to subscribe to. Quickly, go ahead and tap on the subscribe button down here below the video, and also turn on the bell icon so that next time when I post a new and a valuable video like this one you're about to watch right now, you always get notified by YouTube. Imagine you're able to make money while you are sleeping. Imagine you're able to make money even while you're on vacation. Imagine you're able to make money stress-free, where you don't have to bother yourself about managing any investment portfolio. That's exactly what mutual funds is all about. So mutual funds is like a pot of money, and the money in this pot is collected by a professional asset manager from different investors like you and I. So they pull these funds together from different investors, and then they go ahead to invest this money into different instruments. They can invest in things like stocks, they can invest in treasury bills, they can invest in commercial papers, they can invest in bonds, they can invest in real estate, and etc. When they invest in these different instruments and they earn some profit, out of that profit is where they now pay all their investors their dividend. So that is exactly how mutual funds works. There are several advantages of investing in mutual funds. Number one is professional management. You are not bothering yourself about whether you should invest in stocks or you should invest in real estate, bonds, or treasury bills. Once you hand over your money to these experts, they already know exactly where to invest your money to ensure that your money actually makes back good returns on investments. And when they invest this money on your behalf, they are the ones to manage your investment portfolio for you. So there is no need for you to log in every day to be checking the chart to see whether your investment is down or it is up. That is not your job. That is the job of these professionals. So they are the ones to take that stress off you. And the second advantage of investing in mutual funds is ease of accessibility. Investing in mutual funds doesn't require a lot of money. With as little as 5,000 naira, you can get started with investing in mutual funds. As a matter of fact, even if all you have is 1,000 naira, you can actually invest in mutual funds. Not to worry, I'm going to be showing you practically in this video. And the third advantage of investing in mutual funds is diversification. These experts will not just invest your money into one instrument. They are going to invest your money into different instruments, thereby helping you to diversify your portfolio. So these are some of the advantages of investing in mutual funds. Now, the next thing that we are going to look at are the different types of mutual funds that we have. And the very first one is equity mutual funds. So equity mutual funds basically invest in stocks. If you want to invest in stocks, but you don't want to go through the stress of investing in individual stocks because you don't have that time to start researching companies and know which one is doing well and which one is not doing well, you can just simply go ahead and invest in equity mutual funds. When you give your money to these professionals here, they are going to look for best performing stocks in the market and they will invest into those stocks. So when they make profit, then you also are going to be paid your own interest. But one thing about equity mutual funds is that it's a bit risky. So it is actually for risk takers. If you don't have the heart to take risk, then you don't want to invest in equity mutual funds. But the good side is that the returns is usually massive. If you actually take the risk to invest in equity mutual funds and you are going to make profit, the profit is usually very, very big. So it is high risk, high returns. Then let's move on right now to the second type of mutual funds that we have, and that is bonds mutual funds. For these ones, basically, they actually invest in federal government bonds. And this one is a bit less riskier compared to equity mutual funds. And the next one is a very popular mutual funds, which is the money market mutual funds. These ones basically invest in short-term and low-risk instruments. They invest in things like commercial papers, fixed deposits, bonds, and treasury bills. So they basically invest in short-term and low-risk financial instruments. And examples of some money market mutual funds are the AfriVest Plotters Fund and also the Stanbic IBTC money market mutual funds. There are a lot of them out there anyway, but these are the two that I personally recommend. And you can find these two money market mutual funds inside the CowryWise app. And then the fourth type of mutual funds that we have is the dollar mutual funds. This one's basically, when you give them your money, they will invest your money into dollar denominated assets. So if you're the type that actually wants to grow your money in dollars, but you want something that is stable and is also safe, then you can consider investing your money in the dollar mutual funds. One of the dollar mutual funds that you can invest into is the AfriVest Dollar Fund. You can also find this one right inside the Optimus app. So now that we have looked at all of these types of mutual funds, which one should you invest into? What I'll say to you is it depends on your goals. For you to be able to make a decision on which one to invest into, it has to do with your financial goals. But what I can recommend is if you are a young person, you still have some time to take risk. You can go ahead and invest in equity mutual funds. Though the risk is higher, but the returns is also very, very high. But if you want something very safe and stable, maybe you're actually saving towards buying a car or buying a house or buying a land, and you want to pull out that money within the shortest time possible, then you can consider investing in the money market mutual funds. Although the returns that you are going to earn by investing in the money market mutual funds is not as high as the equity mutual funds, but it still gives you an opportunity to invest and be able to earn some interest pending when you want to pull out your funds. So right now, I want to take you over to my screen and show you exactly how you can go about investing in mutual funds step by step. I have logged into my Optimus account. This is where we are going to be investing in the mutual funds. So if you don't have an account with Optimus, you can quickly create one by using the link in the video description. I have also dropped the link in the first comment of this video. Once you are able to click on that link, you can simply proceed, download the app, and then you create an account. After creating your account, you'll be asked to complete your KYC, submit all the necessary information that they are going to demand from you. Once you submit it and it's approved, your account will be created. Then you can log into your account and start investing successfully. First things first, you will need to fund the account. So in trying to fund the account, you have to tap on this button here to add money. Then you go ahead and fund your Naira wallet. Once you're done funding your account, you're going to come right here to this space and then you click on this invest button. Then from here, you can see US stock and also you can see mutual funds. Select mutual funds down here below. Then here, you are going to see all the mutual funds available that you can invest in Naira. So these are the Naira mutual funds available here. If you want to check out the dollar mutual funds, you can just tap on dollar right here at the top. And here is for the Naira mutual funds. So for the purpose of this video, we want to invest in Naira mutual funds. Therefore, we are not going to bother our head about the dollar mutual funds. The first one we have here is the AfriVest Equity Fund. The AfriVest Equity Fund is an equity mutual fund. So basically, the fund manager invests your money in stocks. If you are the type that wants to invest in stocks, but then you don't want to go through the stress of researching individual companies, you just want to give your money to this asset manager so they can actually invest in companies that are doing well on your behalf, then you can go for the AfriVest Equity Fund because all they do here is to invest in stocks. And the returns is 49.45% per annum. Now, let me say this at this point. Though the returns is high, but the risk is also high. If you don't have a high risk appetite, don't invest in the AfriVest Equity Fund because the prices of stocks actually goes up and down. But of course, if the stocks in this particular fund perform well, your returns is going to be massive. That is why I saying that the returns is 49.45%. And a unit price of this particular mutual funds is selling for 594 Naira 8 Kobo. If you don't want to invest in the AfriVest Equity Fund, then you can go for the AfriVest Plotters Fund. This one is a money market mutual funds. So basically here, they invest your money into short-term and low-risk financial instruments like bonds, like commercial papers, fixed deposit, treasury bills, and etc. When they invest in all of these instruments and they earn profits, out of that profit is where they pay you your own dividend. The returns in these money market mutual funds is 15.94%. Yes, the returns is lower compared to the AfriVest Equity Fund because this is a money market mutual funds. This one is more stable compared to equity fund. the possibility of your capital dropping here is almost zero. So for instance, let's say you invest 500,000 naira in the AfriVest Plotters fund. It is very impossible for you to come back and then see that your capital has reduced to, let's say, 450,000 naira. It doesn't happen here, but it can happen in the AfriVest equity fund. All right, and a unit price of this particular money market mutual funds is selling for 100 naira. Also, if you come down here, you can see other ones like the Nigerian International Debt Fund, and then also there is the AfriVest Halal Fund. The AfriVest Halal Fund are for Muslims who are looking for Sharia compliant mutual funds that they can invest into. So you can basically go for this particular one. Now let's proceed and let's invest in the AfriVest Plotters Fund, which is the money market mutual funds here. I'm going to tap on it to bring us over here to this section. If you scroll down here, you can see more information about this particular money market mutual funds. All right, so the minimum investment is 1,000 naira. We are even talking about 5,000 naira, but with as little as 1,000 naira you can start investing, as you can see right here. Okay, so let's proceed and just click on invest now over here at the bottom, which will now bring us here to this interface. So I'm going to impute 1,000 naira. So 1,000 naira will give us 10 units of this particular money market mutual funds. I'll come down here below, click on continue. So on this page, you are going to be choosing your funding source. So come right here and then you are going to tap on select here. So I'm going to select Naira Wallet. Tap on Naira Wallet because I already have some money there. Now, if you want to reinvest your dividend from this particular investment, then make sure that you check this option here. Okay. So for me, I'll go ahead and just check it because I want to keep reinvesting my dividend. Then go ahead and click on review plan over here at the bottom. So here you need to take your time and check to confirm that everything is actually correct. Okay, so with our 1,000 naira investment, we can purchase 9.52 to 10.52 units of the AfriVest Plotters Fund. So the price per unit is 100 naira. The value is 1,000. Processing fee 0.00 naira, meaning that they are not charging you anything for this investment, right? The total is 1,000 naira. So come down here below, tap on continue. So here what they are saying is that the initial holding period for this fund is 30 days, meaning that once you make this investment, you will not be able to withdraw your money till after 30 days. After the 30 days period, you are free to withdraw your money anytime you want. All right, so check this option here. That's the box. Make sure you check it, and then also check the second box. Proceed and click on continue, and that is it. So the request has been submitted. You have successfully submitted the request to buy mutual funds. Your request will be processed within 24 to 48 working hours. That's exactly how you can go about making this investment. Once your purchase is successful, they're going to send you an email to that effect.